Hey, what's up? Good morning.
Morning, John.
Oh, yeah. Well, are we going to get weather that's steady or not?
Nope. Never, John, never.
It's like, what happened?
We're in the wrong place. We're in the wrong place.
Yep, take it easy. Have a great day and Happy New Year. Whew. Morning, by the way, everybody. It's January 7th, 2026. It's the south side of Chicago. I couldn't sleep. I did a bunch of posting. There's a lot of stuff going on in the international theater. Looks like Iran is having a revolution. There's some stuff happening in Syria. They just took over an oil tanker in the middle of the Atlantic. Some military guys. And it got cold again. You gotta always watch this intersection here. It's really dangerous. I got a hoodie on it. I can't see on my edges. Hoodies are good, but you can't see on the edge sometimes. Might be this Kia boy mask I have on. I don't know. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know. Might be Rubio. That guy might be a, what they call, war hawk, or I don't know, anti-communist guy. So we'll see how this goes. But I don't know if he is. Because what it sounds like, I just read something, I can't find it right now. First of all, good morning. I hope everybody's having a great day. But what it sounds like, I've been reading, I can't find a post. Usually I post whatever I see something like that, but I didn't this time. I have to look for it. It's hard, there's so much information out there. But what it said is that, I don't know if it was the vice president or the president now of Venezuela and military guy, Ministry of Defense, I don't know what it was. And they said they made a deal with the United States for the oil. And here's my theory, and I'll tell you what it is. And the other stuff that's happening shows too. And it might be why that Maduro doesn't look too upset when he keeps doing the thumbs up and he's in custody. We don't know who these guys are. And if you look at Iran, what's happening now in Iran? They're destabilized, right? So there's all the kinds of ways to take over countries besides bombing them. Well, that bench got messed up there. Somebody crashed into it, looks like. You know what that is there? I'll tell you what that is. And I ain't no Sherlock Holmes, but I might be Watson. That looks like the plow hit it or something, right? Yeah, a plow hit that or something. Ain't nobody that did that by hand. See that there? And that's a shame. Because that's a nice bench. That's a concrete bench. But see that? Something tore it out right there. The concrete, somebody hit that. I bet you one of these plows or some truck out here did it, right? But whatever. So there's a lot of ways to take over countries than just doing military interventions. Good morning. Oh man, it's the park district out here cleaning up, huh? So if you look at what's happening in Iran, now you got some Syria stuff happening. And everybody questioned Syria, right? Because that guy was ISIS. Because they got pictures of him with two heads, right? He decapitated two guys once. That's the leader of ISIS. He was in Syria. He's the president right now in Syria. And now he's going after some stuff, right? So we have to look at these things geopolitically, just like we do personally. What does it have to do with us? Well, I think we're in a global downturn. There's a lot of instability. People are hungry. People don't got jobs. People don't have money. So you throw a little bit of gasoline and a couple of packs of matches somewhere, and you might get a fire. And if you don't get the fire, oh well. All it costs you is some matches and some gasoline. And you walk away. You don't even have to walk away if you're not involved, right? So I think that's what we're seeing today. Maybe, maybe not. Well, I was going to talk about Venezuela. Just hear me out. If you want to be a communist, right? And you want to run your country, and you got the Americans with their B-20 bombers and stealths and Patriot missiles, and you can come in and do whatever you want to do. The next guy comes in, or lady, in the case of Venezuela, the next lady comes in, and she starts yapping on the TV, blah, 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 and you say, you know what? We got cruise missiles that we can send into a hotel room. Good morning. No. You remember those days? I don't know where it was. That was in Iraq. Was that in Iran or Iraq? I think that was in Iran. Not only did they kill that Solomon guy, the general, they killed, unless it was in Israel or in Gaza, there was a guy standing on a balcony in a hotel. They shot a rocket right into his hotel room. It didn't blow up the rest of the hotel. So, you got some knucklehead bobbling about, I'm gonna get you, and you say, you know what? See that missile there? It's a nice missile. Yeah, that's a really nice missile. You don't want that down in your hotel room, do you? And that's it. It's over with. They say, what do you want? I said, well, we don't want nothing. America can't use that crude oil anyways. We don't use that. Look, we have enough oil to sustain us in this society. We don't need somebody else's oil. So that's a figment of people's imaginations. Now, the companies can use the oil because they'll sell it to somebody else. Developing nations, and so on. So, I just posted some about Chevron, right? So, I don't need the oil, but my buddy does. And my buddy he's going to have a lot of money. And he might make the economy good here and there. Oh, and by the way, communist, you get to stay in power. See that? And I just read that article somewhere. I don't know where it is. I'm looking for it today. That the communist regime, the new communists in Venezuela, good morning, made a deal with Trump. And there might even be a deal to get that Maduro out. Because again, think about like Iran. You got one or two choices. Stay in power. You gotta do all that stuff. Good morning. You gotta keep your people oppressed. They're hungry. They don't got no food. You don't have no economy. As you're an theocracy or you're communism or whatever you are. So the big guy comes in and says, you see that rocket there I got? That's a nice rocket. It's a small rocket. It can hit you in your car wherever you're driving. Wherever you're driving. It can go through a window, right? We don't care about communism. You can do your communism down there. We don't mind that. We don't care. Oh, by the way, you can't have Hamas here. You can't have China down here, and you can't have Russia down here. Remember the Monroe Doctrine we have here, right? People say it's old, it don't count. But I explain the Monroe Doctrine like this. If you buy a house, and it's a nice house, it's a nice neighborhood, you can go get some coffee if you want. I'm thinking about going get some donuts from Huck Finn. How about that? And all of a sudden, you got these guys that move in. Good morning. And they like playing loud music and twerking and smoking blunts, whatever. Cavassier, all the good stuff. And you're an older guy or woman. And these are young guys, whatever. And you remember your old days. But after a while, they start doing it every day. 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. And you go talk to them and you say, hey, you know what? I love Cavassier. I like all that stuff, but you know, I need to sleep. I'm a little older. Can you guys keep it down a little bit? And they go, yeah. And then they keep it up. And then you say, you know, that was nice. And I appreciate you guys coming in and taking over that house and paying rent and paying taxes. But you know, around here we do things this way. And then the guy says, well, you know, I bought the house and I'll do whatever I want. And you say, okay. So if you do whatever you want, then I'll do whatever I want. You walk away. And you take care of what you need to take care of. Whether you go to the CAPS meetings, you organize your neighbors. You go to the local school. And you do what you need to do as a regular citizen to control your environment. And that's the Monroe Doctrine. The Monroe Doctrine is for the Western Hemisphere, for us to say we can control this area. You can like it or not. You can call it imperialism or not. But when you have a nice house or a condo, and that dude smoking blunts at 4 in the morning, blaring his music, doing twerking, and you want to sleep, what are you going to do? You going to go with it? You might. The first few times, you might enjoy it. Again, it's nostalgic, right? But then when you have to go to work at 6 in the morning, this guy's getting you up at 4 in the morning, then you start getting aggravated. Well, that's the Monroe Doctrine. I know I'm simplifying it, but that's a way to think about it, right? That it's taking care of your neighborhood. If you go to a lot of these older neighborhoods in Inglewood, Auburn, Gresham, Chatham, Austin, Garfield, West Garfield, North Lawndale, I've seen a couple of them stuff. You see Block Club, and they have the rules there. I don't know why they failed. But that's the Monroe Doctrine. Saying, look, this is our block. This is how we want to run this block. We don't mind you. And this is capitalism. You can do whatever you want, but you're not going to do these things at this time for this reason. And it's the same thing with the Monroe Doctrine. You can have a high tolerance level for shenanigans, but when you start bringing military equipment, military resources in exchange for oil, then you got to start thinking, well, what's going on here, right? What's the deal here with China and Russia and all? Yeah, they need the oil. And don't we have sanctions against those countries anyways? So there's a lot of things involved, and I'm oversimplifying it. But just like we take care of our families, then we get a right to take care of our country and our borders. And you can say, well, you can't take over a country. Well, we're not. And you can argue, is it legal or not? Well, I ain't no lawyer, right? It's just like me on my bicycle today. I can't argue to be healthy and take care of myself if I can't walk up a flight of stairs without huffing and puffing. I can't argue for doing what's right if I'm not in shape. So I have to get my house in order. I have to take care of myself. And I don't know, going and getting a dozen of donuts, I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but hey, that's what I'm doing today. As you see, traffic is moving, which is good for our economy. Will Iran, Syria, Venezuela, will it all work? I don't know. We'll see. I don't run the country. I'm this dude. I'm just a dude on a bicycle riding around. Oh, and sometimes I ride around in my car. And let's see if I can get past this light real quick. Let me get past you, my brother. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
There we go. We made it to our donut destination. And I put my bike inside real quick. Yeah, why don't I do that? Then I don't have to turn off the video, right? Oh. Ooh. Let's go real quick. I don't want to lock up my bike, right? Ooh. This guy's not letting me in. Yeah, why don't I just do this real quick, right? We'll go like this. I just need a quick. Can you get through, my brother? Go ahead. I don't want to lock it up. That lock is cold. Happy New Year, fellas. Oh, man. Ooh. Oh, man, you guys got that heat in here. It's nice. Ooh. How about I have a dozen donuts there? Have a dozen.
Which one?
All right, why don't you give me that cinnamon crunch, vanilla, coconut vanilla.
All right. What else?
You can give me a glaze. You can give me a sugar. Give me a strawberry frosted. We need one more. I don't know what we're gonna get. Give me that Bavarian cream over there, right over there.
Anything else for you?
I was gonna grab a coffee, but I don't think I can ride with a coffee. Now my fingers are frozen. Oh, how you doing? Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year.
How much is? Don't tell me it's $150.
No, it'll be $11.71. How does that sound?
It's up there, but one day we'll get some guys that reduce the taxes, right?
Hopefully.
We're even, right? Put that change in for whatever, okay? Somebody might need it. You have a great day, all right? Appreciate you. All right, thank you. All right, let's get out of here, right? Ooh, there you go. $11, have a dozen. All right, I gotta do my bike thing again. Here, this is my bike. I got it set up like that. I got it racked there. This is an old bike. It's a Murray. This bike is about 50 years old or 60 years old. I think it's older than I am. I gotta put my phone on so it don't shut off like that. Come on, like that. Now I gotta put my gloves on. It's not freezing. Yeah, man, I got these gloves. They ain't that warm, I'll tell you that. Whatever. Ooh. You ready to go? I need a mask. Oh, there it is. Alright, we're ready to get out of here, man. Let's go. Hold that door for me, my brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Have a great day and Happy New Year, okay? Thank you. All right, we're on our way. Let's keep moving. We got our donuts. I usually get a coffee and donut in mine. I don't know if I can handle that. That's a little complicated right now in the cold. My fingers are frozen. And I'm jibber jabbering. And traffic is pretty good today. Look at that. It's not that bad, but it's good. It's picking up. A little later on, it'll be packed out here. But they, they did the bike lanes over there. It's weird. If you're building bike lanes, wouldn't you start from where you're going? So we got bike lanes in the middle. No bike lanes here. It's kind of strange. It's kind of dangerous. I say, why you putting bike lanes by cars? Make a separate area or the sidewalk. Make a separate lane on the sidewalk, not on the road. All right, let's get out of here. Can I go over here, right? Yeah, watch those guys, right? Thank you. All right, let's get going. There's our local Cermak. They got good vegetables and fruits here. Cheap. They even got decent meat. The meat prices aren't that bad here. Salerno peppers, 99 cents. Head lettuce, 99 cents. That guy better not run me over. They got 99 cents head lettuce. Clemente times $3.99. That ain't bad. They got good meat deals here. They're decent over here. It's a small little area. All right, let's get going. Let's keep moving, right? So as I was saying, one of the things that we need to do as a society, as me as an individual, we got to take care of ourselves. And yeah, we need to exercise, get our muscles going, which I'm trying to do. But another thing is, like Pestalozzi used to say, Johann, in How Gertrude Teaches Her Children, it's an 1850s book. Pedagogy. And basically had this philosophy. You can't keep all the bad stuff away from you. You can never. But what you can do is keep your area clean. Kind of get it? And you got to work with it. And you got to adjust. And you got to be flexible. Will everything always be perfect? No. I don't like riding on the street, man. It's dangerous around here. See the car parts there? They got crashes everywhere. So that's what I'm trying to do. It's 2026. I'm trying to stay in shape. Keep my body in shape, my mind. And now I'm really bad on that yoga stuff, man. I tried some yoga today, man. It didn't work out too good. And the other thing, the last thing I need to do, and do a lot better on, is start praying. Pray in the morning and pray at night. At least twice. I used to do twice. Sometimes I used to pray 3 times a day. And I think that is really important for me. I don't know what it is for you. And you don't need to be Jewish or Muslim or Baptist or whatever you want to be. I don't know what you want to be. But praying is good because then I can talk to my God, our God, and get some guidance, right? Kind of get to where I need to be thinking that day or not thinking. Because if I'm left to my own devices, if I leave me doing whatever I want to be doing, I'd be like right now, my stomach is hitting the bottom of my stomach is hitting my thighs. I never had that in my lifetime. My stomach, while I'm riding my bike, is hitting my thighs. I'm overweight. I've never been overweight. As I got lazy, I sit back, I say I'm old, I can do whatever I want. And I can't. There ain't nothing wrong with being lazy and doing what I want. But if it starts affecting my health, then I have to start thinking about, how do I be lazy? Maybe I shouldn't eat chips at night. Maybe I need to eat some fruits again, like I used to, or yogurts, or whatever it may be. I don't know what it is. Can I do what I did 20, 30 years ago? Maybe, but probably not. I got to do the things that I need to do for me now. Reliving my glory years is reliving my glory years. That don't get me in shape. Getting on my bicycle, doing a little yoga, doing a little stretching, little calisthenics. Happy New Year and good morning. That's what's gonna get me in shit. You gotta watch these alleys, man. These guys go through these alleys fast. He hit you. You gotta be safe. So that's what I'm about. It's my first ride this year. I want to do a lot more. I once had a track record, I think 3 years of live feeding on my bicycle. I think 3 or 4. I don't remember anymore. They're all gone. That was my old Facebook page. I don't know, 200,000-300,000 followers, and that's when there was elections and Biden and Trump, the first one, and Zuckerberg said, yeah, I was doing political activity, and he kiboshed my friendships. That was all my friendships from a long time ago. But hey, that's another thing. There's 8 billion people in our world. If I'm just surviving on the small group that I'm around, or my family, my work, or my city, or my town, then who am I? Am I expanding? Am I being like what that says in that church there? Am I expanding who I am through the grace of God and living the life that God wants me to live? Meaning that I need to be doing the best I can every day, not hurting people, and doing what I think is best for not only myself, my family, and my country and my community. So that's all I have today. Hugs, kisses, and love. Oh man, those donuts almost fell out. Have a great day. Have a great hump day. It's a little cold today. I'm freezing, so. But it's nice. Take it easy, everybody. Love everybody. Have a great day. Happy hump day. It's January 7th, 2026. I have no idea what time it is. Take it easy, everybody. Bye.